Right, Shalom Yeshua. When the star of souls by giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, double honors to Apostle GMS and honors to you brothers that are doing the work in truth. What sincerity. I was watching Doctor Who. It used to be good, real good, when you had that Jake, that Scottish Jake, David Tennant playing it. Because I've been watching it, ever since, really, I'll just carry on watching it. But yesterday, I was watching an episode, the latest episode. Basically, the Doctor, if you know anything about the Doctor Who's, you got a guy who's, space traveler, whatever, what have you, sci-fi, and he's got an assistant. Now, this time his assistant is a mixed race girl, and they kuna, but the thing is, once again, Esau pushing his agenda, she happens to be lesbian, right? So, witchcraft on that part. But basically, they went to 1814 England in this episode. And one of the things that the mixed race girl says, she's like, well, at the beginning of the episode, she's like, 1814 England, what the hell? Says, what will I be safe? I'm not white, and this is the height of slavery. Right? And then basically later on, it goes on to say that she makes this another statement. She was like, wow, this is, they don't... would you say, she never knew that there were so many black people in 1814 England, right, in the Regency, she called it. And then the Doctor responds by saying, so was Jesus. History has been whitewashed, right? So that whole dialogue, to be honest, when I think about the episode, did it have to be there? Probably not. I wouldn't show the clip, but I'm sure it'll get copyright claimed. But, the point there is literally was a thing of, she says, there are a lot more black people here than they show you in the movies. And then he responds by saying, so was Jesus. He's saying Jesus was a black man. Right, so they show you in these things. Like I said, that scene, in my opinion, was not necessary. It didn't have anything to do with the plot whatsoever. But yeah, I'll get into some scriptures, right? It says Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so that he covereth the faces of the judges thereof, right? Basically saying that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, and who's running the earth right now? Esau, right? Esau's basically got this world, and he's got power over the world right now. And you know what they always say, history is written by the winners, and he's basically won, and he's in control. So he's gone around covering the face of everything, man. All the judges, the main judge being Yahweh Shai, right? And he's made him look like a so-called white man, where that's contrary to the scriptures when you read Revelation 1:13 through to 16, right? This is First Maccabees 3:48. Says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images, right? Like I said, once again, talking about covering the faces, right? And Esau's done this, man. Done before, he's done it again, right? He's basically made everyone in history, whether it's the Chinese man, the Asian man, whatever, he's made everyone look like the so-called white man, which is contrary to the scriptures and contrary to history. Right, I'm going to end on this is Psalm 64:8. It says, so they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Right, and they're making their own tongue fall upon themselves. Like I said, that scene was not necessary. It did not have anything to do with the plot whatsoever. But, it's, they're basically pushing this out even more. Right, whether this is part of Esau's psyop, to, make more people go and become, quote, black Hebrew Israelites, as opposed to just Hebrew Israelites. You never know, right? Because at the end of the day, Esau knows that this thing is coming out, so he's going to now try to spin it, have all of these fringe groups that are, like some kind of neo-Black Panthers or whatever, what have you, right? Because this man's the devil. You can't trust anything he says or anything he does. Right, so with that, I'm going to say shalom.